Welcome to LatiNation, celebrating your generation from coast to coast. I'm your host, Humberto Guida, and today we're getting cutting edge. We're pushing the envelope, and it all starts with the future of music. Now, kicking things off is one of the most hyped Afro-Latino music acts on earth. They're called IFE. Edgy-Og-Beh is the title of the debut album from Puerto Rico's critically acclaimed electronic ensemble. They're headed by San Juan-based African-American producer Otura Mun, himself a Babalawo, meaning high priest in the Yoruba religion. Now, IFE has captured the imagination and ears of the international community since releasing its first two singles, Tres Mujeres and House of Love. And following a successful European and North American tour, IFE has released its first full-length musical offering, a 45-minute spiritual ceremony and sound that seems equal parts divine blessing and philosophical manifesto. Check it out, it's IFE, only on LatiNation.
Sessions is presented by McDonald's.
My name is Otura Mun. I'm the director of the group IFE from San Juan, Puerto Rico. I got really into drum and bugle corps, which was like a sort of a private marching band thing that happens all over the country. And I was really into drumline. And so that was what really made me, I think, fall in love with the drums in particular. We had a really great kind of inspirational drumline teacher, and he helped me sort of get started on that path. And so I ended up going to the University of North Texas on a drumline scholarship. Randomly, I went to Puerto Rico on vacation in 1997 and spent 2 weeks there and just loved it. The first time I heard, salsa, I heard bachata, I heard reggaeton, I heard rumba, I heard the music of Añá, which is the music of the Orishas. And so as an African-American, I sort of felt that I lived I still feel that I live in a racial caste system when I'm here in the United States. And there are these things culturally that sometimes divide us. So I knew the black experience, I felt I knew what the white experience was about, but I didn't know what the Latin world was about. And so I just really loved the experience and the freedom that I felt with the people when I went to Puerto Rico, and I went back to the States, and 2 years later I said, you know what, I want to live that life, and I don't know why I can't. So I picked up and moved with the idea being that I would hopefully learn Spanish and be able to, build a cultural bridge that I could maybe cross later in life. When I would think about my roots and where I came from, I would always draw the line directly back to Africa. And so I think what's been the great thing about the journey that I've made to Puerto Rico is sort of understanding that it is this movement, from Africa to the Caribbean, to Brazil, to Colombia, to Venezuela, to the United States, that is an all-inclusive experience inside of the diaspora. And I have to, in order to understand myself, begin to engage with all of these groups. And I think, the music of IFE, it's dancing between Spanish, between English, and chants in Yoruba, but I think that anyone that speaks those languages, and even people that don't speak any of the three, can feel the connectedness inside of the music, and hopefully through the rhythm and through the honesty, I think it's going to reach them on a human level. It helps to know that I'm a Babalawo, which is a sacerdote in IFA, the IFA side of the Yoruba religion. So as I initiated on the level of a Babalawo, my reason for living has changed to be that of a servant. So now I have dedicated my life from here till death to being a servant to people through the practice of IFA. So it's my job to study IFA and to help people through that practice. That is my purpose in life. Now I'm also a musician, and so the things that I'm doing as a musician and an artist are just going to reflect that change. And so it's really difficult, I think, for me to write or to have a headspace that doesn't sort of pass through that lens. Para mí, yo estoy viviendo una vida sumamente mágica. Yo no tenía ni idea que yo iba a terminar en Puerto Rico y pasar 20 años allá. Y el hecho de que cuando fui para allá, yo estoy respaldado con mucha gente boricua alrededor de mí, ayudándome a conocer la vida, a conocer a mí mismo. Entre la música, entre el práctica religioso, es una bendición increíble y fuertísima.